welcome back to Tuesday Tea Time with Dorarena. If this is your first time viewing us, we want to say welcome to all the first time viewers and those that will be watching the replay. We are presented from Women of Wisdom, and we are a nonprofit organization working to bridge the generational gap between the older, the younger, and the older generation. All right. We empower teen girls and women with practical wisdom and build confidence for a better future for all generations. Come on now. Yes, because you know what? When you change the life of one, you change the life of another. Okay. So our young people, they need us to walk in wisdom. They need us to pass on that vital knowledge to them. And we, as older women, need to learn to be receptive to the younger people's wisdom. All right. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again. Wisdom know no age. We got young fools and old fools. Okay. Truth and love. All right. Well, how I usually do is I like to share my tea that I'm drinking tonight. And I've discovered something. Okay. So I decided, I've said this before. My husband, he likes green tea, that classic green tea. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just do that classic green tea. I'm not really a classic green tea person, but I went to the nutritional store and I found this. Oh my goodness, come on. Ginger, lemon, ginger, honey, crystals. And so I decided to put some of that in with my tea. Of course, I had to add a little extra honey. All right, we talking about Dorina. So, anywho, tea time. Oh my goodness. If you like ginger, you're gonna have to try that. Let's see, who is this? Prince of Peace. Can you see that? Prince of Peace. Oh yeah, you need to check that out. And you know what? If you know anything about ginger, you know ginger is good for you, especially fighting bacteria and colds and stuff like that, making your body stronger and healthier. Get you some ginger. You hear me? That's wisdom. Mm-mm. Ooh, that's good. Okay, listen. Tonight we are talking about the power of courage. Oh, let me tell you, this is something that I really had to grow into, and I had to talk myself, and I still have to talk myself, into being courageous, because there's always different obstacles that come our way, and we have to overcome this and we got to overcome that. And some things seem so difficult, but you know what, where there's a will there is a way. And you know what, we can make a way. Okay, because we got wisdom. And you know what? All you got to do is, just kind of slow down and don't be impetuous, and think things through. I've been saying that lately a lot. So I know somebody needs to hear that. But check this out. Let's talk about uh, courage. Courage is the force that drives us to take action and overcome our fears. The best plans and strategies are useless without it, okay? Because you can have all the plans and strategies that can make you millions of dollars, but if you don't have the courage to go out and do it, is useless. How about that? Okay, so let's look at, I got my quote. And this time we're going to look at something that John Wayne said. He said, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. Before I came on, I was talking to my son, and he's a serviceman and everything, and he was talking about how you really have to have courage, because they got to jump off of planes and stuff like that, and it's like you can't just get on the plane and then go back down with the plane. You got to jump off the plane, and don't tell me that that does not take courage. Okay, some things we can do as a uh not a hobby, but we as a thrill, because there's some people that have done that, jumped off the plane. I mean, you know what, when I was younger, I wanted to jump off a plane, but nowadays, no, my feet are staying on the ground unless I have to fly, and I will land with the plane. How about that? So you know what, I was talking to my son, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to give you a quote by my son. I thought this was really good. He said, courage is doing what you know you have to do despite fear. You only reap the benefits of courage after being courageous, and it's never fun, but it is contagious. And we were just kind of talking, and he was talking about, you know what? He said, courage is contagious. He said, but so is, you know, not being courageous. Let's just put it like that, because people, you got to be around people that are not afraid to make mistakes, are not afraid to take risk. And even though you may not be able to see what's on the other side, but you got to talk yourself through stuff. We were talking about, you gotta talk yourself through. You gotta say the right things, be around the right people, because people that are easily intimidated or easily moved by their fears, that can get on you as well. So you want to make sure that you're hanging out with the right people so that you're gaining advancement in life, because to go into new experiences, to go into new territory, it takes courage to do those things. And courage is just bravery, and we need to be brave and believe in ourselves. And once you take that step of bravery and use your courage to move into new experiences and new territory, you are building confidence. How about that? Because confidence comes with new experiences. And how you going to build your confidence if you're too afraid to try something that you've never tried before? And if you are afraid to make mistakes, well, you know what? That's how you learn. I mean, if you think about it, go back into the years of, baby stage. Let's go back to that. If babies were afraid that they were going to fall, they would never learn how to walk. Come on, ponder on that for a second. Okay. So, what is that saying? That's saying that when we refuse to be courageous, we're stuck in baby stages of life, and we won't grow, we won't venture out, we won't gain the uh, confidence And with wisdom, I keep saying, is the ability to use knowledge correctly. And if we don't go out and experience things, we don't gain new knowledge, and then we're stuck in all of our, oh, come on now, when you get stuck in stuff, after a while things start getting pretty stale. And the stale bread's not good. Even when the flesh starts getting stale, it stinks bad. And you know what that does? That causes bad attitudes. And those are contagious. And when we become like that, then that's when we, come on, do a self evaluation. Do you really want to live life like that? Do you really want to be stuck in life? No, there's so much inside of you, so much to accomplish, so much to gain, and it's going to happen by walking in courage. Because courage is taking action, and you have things in your heart that you want to do and you want to accomplish. So my encouragement to you is, go ahead, step out, but don't step out without wisdom. Gather all the information that you can, research what you can, talk to people that have been down that road already. And once you gather more information and research things, that will help build your courage. And then you take the steps that are necessary. And if you make mistakes, you know what? Look at that mistake as a way of gaining wisdom and moving closer to where you want to go. Because, I think it was Einstein, that made a lot of mistakes, and, he just chalked them up as, learning experiences. And, a lot of times it has a lot to do with our mindset and how we choose to look at things, and be real with ourselves, and see things, for the way they are. And as we continue to be honest with ourselves and encourage ourselves and, get wisdom from others, come on, that's going to help us do life better, and it's going to help us to move forward. Okay, so me, I want to share with you some practical things that we can do to help ourselves walk in, be courageous and do the necessary things that we need to do to get it done. All right, to move forward and advance in life. All right. So look at what I have on the screen. It says courage will give you the power to build confidence, because courage is acting. And when you act, you gain experience. And when you gain experience, you gain confidence. Okay. Call yourself courageous. Have that positive pep talk. Call yourself. You know what? If you call yourself a coward, that's what you're going to be. If you have to believe in your own self. You have to believe that you're able to do what's in your heart to do. And if you can't believe it, it's not going to happen, because you'll never have the courage to step out. So you got to call yourself courageous. Tell yourself that you can do it and you will do it. All right. And keep away from those forward mouths of others that will tell you, that's crazy. Why would you do that? Hey, you know what? The crazy things in life brought us airplanes, brought us microwaves, brought us heating and air conditioning in our home. So, inventions came from crazy things. And you know what? If it's in your heart, you can do it. And don't listen to those that try to discourage you, okay? Get comfortable with making mistakes. Now, that's a hard one. That's a tough one for us. Well, I'm not going to say us because I'm not a perfectionist, but for those that are perfectionists, that's kind of a tough one to get used to mistakes, but it's not impossible. It's not anything that you cannot do, and you will reap the rewards. Going back to what my son said, you only reap the benefits of courage after being courageous. It may not be fun, but it will cause you to accomplish great things in life. All right. You have been with Dorarena with Tuesday Tea Time. I love you. Mwah. And as I always say, walk in wisdom. All right. Have a great night and keep telling yourself, I am courageous, and do what needs to be done.